Hello YouTube, what is up? Today I am going to play some chess. I'm going to show you the Damiano Defense and how to beat it as white, because it's a trash opening for black. And how to destroy Scholar's Mate, because let's be honest, none of us like Scholar's Mate. Well, let's get straight into this. Damiano's defense, it starts off with e4, the king's pawn. White responds with e5, king's pawn copycat variation? No, never mind. That's another thing I'm talking about. I forgot what I am talking about. Right. Well, anyways, then it goes bishop f4, or if they want to intimidate you more, then it could go queen. Oh no, never mind. Wrong thing. I'm sorry. It would go e5, e4, knight n. It just goes knight to f3, and then black plays an inaccuracy. This is f6, because after this, white has a brilliant move. Can you find it? I'm going to give you 5 seconds to pause the video. Did you find it? I hope so. Well, anyways, white sacrifices their knight by playing knight e5, and you're like, why would they play this? Well, you'll see. F takes e5, queen h5, check. If pawn here, just like Scholar's Mate, boom, boom, and then they lose a rook. So they're not going to do that. Instead, they are going to play king to e7. It's still a check, except now black's only move is f7. It would be the bishop on f1 to c4 check, and then it would be king to g6, and then the next check. I hope you found it. It's queen to f5, and then this is black's only legal move. Then this bishop is staring to this king. The problem is that this pawn is blocking. So you can either play d4 or d3. Either of them work. Let's just do d3 here. Check, because the bishop on the c1 is now attacking the king. This is their only legal move. And then after white plays h4, threatening checkmate. After the h pawn takes. Never mind, that won't be checkmate. But anyways, they would play this to avoid the checks, and then we play queen f7 check, and then it would be king back to h6. And the important part here is that it's not bishop on c1 takes g5, because then the queen on d8 can take. Instead, it would be h takes g5, because there's a rook on h1, so therefore it would be a double check, and it's checkmate. That's how to play the Damiano Defense. Now we're gonna play Scholar's Mate, the thing that everybody hates. I showed you a bit of this by accident earlier. It would go queen h5, then black would play knight c6, and then after bishop c4. Now, usually if the knight wasn't on c6, then what would happen was that if black plays g6, then white's queen can go to e5, giving a check while attacking the rook. But since there's a knight on c6 guarding the e5 pawn, now they can do it. And then after this, you could play knight f6, but there's a better move. I'm going to give you a couple seconds to find it. Did you find it? The move was pawn to f5. If pawn takes, then it would be knight e4, attacking the queen, and also threatening to make a fork on after taking on c1. So this is white's only move to do without losing tempi, and then after here, then you can do knight over here, and then white's in a total winning position because their pieces are ready, and yeah. Well, and white and black is ahead in development. No, that's not true. No, because their pawns take up central space of the board. So, but what if there's also another way, as I told you earlier. Oh, let's do this. You still see it. It would be knight f6, and they can't take because there's a queen on d8 guarding the knight. It develops pieces, but the thing here is that the queen can just roam free. Finally, if black, no, never mind. If this variation, you quickly there. If this variation, threatening checkmate by the queen by taking on f7, instead now you can play this. And if queen takes, and what happens is that it would be, well, I'm gonna let you guys find the move. Pause the video. Alright, well, anyways, the move was pawn to d5. The reason why is because the bishop on c8 is attacking the queen, and the pawn is attacking the bishop at the same time, so it's a double attack. After queen h5 check, then it would be pawn g6, and then after it would be queen retreats back to d1, and now you thank your opponent for the free bishop. Well, that's basically all.